Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today we are going fast with mono green elves. This list was given to me from Derek Smith as a deck donation, so thank you very much. But this is the list from Shiib, who is a Japanese player, and they also have a sideboard guide that they sell, which you can get in touch with them via Discord by joining the Elves server, which I will link in the description. So they are happy enough to share their sideboard guide with me for this video. Hopefully I will do well and show off their strategies. So in the main deck, the deck is basically mana and payoffs. We have a bunch of 1-drops, Elvish Mystic, Finehorn Elves, and Llanowar Elves. There's a split of these, mostly for Echoing Decay, I imagine. 3 Queering Rangers, and then 3 Sagu Wildlings. Using the Roost Seek, we can get some of the forest out of our library. And then we can land grant potentially for the gingerbread cabin or the forests. We have 10 basics and 1 gingerbread cabin. Generous End also searches up your forest and is a way to turn on your tech piece of Mass Vandal in the main deck, mostly used to get rid of red sources from the opponent so they can't hit us with Krark-Clan Shaman, I believe. That's my idea of it anyway. The other big mana effect is Priest of Titania. This is the best mana engine in the deck, and tapping and untapping it with the Queering Ranger just goes absolutely bonkers. The deck has 8 card draw spells with Winding Way and Lead the Stampede. Because these pick creatures, we have a high creature density. And then our payoffs are Timberwatch Elf to pump up our team, Nyxborn Hydra, which is the green fireball. We can just pump all of our Priest of Titania mana into that, or Avenging Hunter, which is something we're trying to do on turn 2 or 3 to try to take over the game from your Avenging Hunter mid-range plan. In the sideboard, looks like we have some anti-graveyard with Very Macabre. Pulsa Marasa doing double duty, so you could hit Spy with the Pulsa Marasa. We have Spinewood's Paladin as a life gain effect, V2 Gauzy Inspector as a life gain effect, and then 4 Monstrous Emergence. This is Elves' best way of using a removal spell. You can reveal a creature card or choose a creature you control, and it deals damage equal to the power of the creature you chose to the card you revealed to target creature. So it's a way to reveal your Avenging Hunter and bop a creature. All right, that is the deck. I'm excited to see how this goes. I will see you in the matches. This video is brought to you by Card Market, Europe's largest TCG marketplace. Unplugged Gaming in Manlius, New York is having their first ever Pauper 1K. This is a $30 entry that starts at 1 p.m. on August 15th. 70% of the entries will go straight to prizes up to a 64-player cap. Just outside of Syracuse, New York, this event is going to be sweet. Okay, we are here in round 1 versus Carves. And I guess we can keep this hand. Timberwatch on turn 2. Keep. Maybe I just... Well, I guess we'll see what they're up to. Carves generally plays blue or red. So the thing that this hand is lacking is mana. I mean, not mana, card draw. We have a little bit of fast mana. I think we probably don't want to keep a hand without a fast mana elf in the beginning. I guess this isn't... No, it still is a turn 2 Timberwatch Elf because of the land grant. I think I'll just pass, though, because I can use the land grant on my turn. They play a mountain. They're going to kill my elf. No, they play Epicure out. Take a draw, Timberwatch Elf. I will grab a forest. So this is a really bad matchup, from my understanding. We'll play out a Timberwatch Elf. If this survives, we can mostly protect ourselves. Maybe I should have land granted immediately again. They bolt the Timberwatch Elf and get in for 1. I'm going to land grant again. Grab another land. Play the Timberwatch Elf. Then I'm going to forest cycle. And I'm going to grab my gingerbread cabin. I considered mass vandaling the blood token. It seems like they're on 1 land. That might have been an okay plan. Okay, I guess we win. That's a big surprise for me. All right, let's go to sideboarding. Okay, this is great. We are cutting 15 cards, and we are bringing in 15 cards. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, man. That's wild. Go ahead and cut 15 cards and submit. All right, so we have Avenging Hunter in hand. We have Generous End in hand. We can, I think I'm keeping. We can turn 2 V2 Gauzy Inspector or turn 3 it. They play Volder and Epicure. All right, I think I play the Finehorn, especially having drawn a land. We want to use the Monstrous Emergence to kill their pingers. They play Gingerbrute. Oh, okay. So it's not Madness Burn, but I think this still is where we want to be. They get in for 2. Okay. And then they're going to Axe onto their Gingerbread. Okay. 7, 6. So I just cycle the Genersent for Forest, play land, play the V2 Gaussian Spectre, cast with the additional cost, collect evidence using the Genersent. I probably would have wanted, let's make my creature a 2/4. I probably would have liked to, what am I talking about? I think I probably sideboarded it a little bit differently than I would have if I knew this were this deck, because I think the Mass Vandal might actually be good here. They have End the Festivities and a Burnt Tree Emissary. They give their creature unblockable. I think we gained life with this, 2 life. Okay. They get in for 3. All right. So End the Festivities is sketchy for me. I don't want to play the Llanowar Elf out. I can just kill both their creatures. Kill this one. And then we'll kill this one and attack. Okay, so we've killed their Gingerbrute and their Voldaren Evocure. They can play the Burning Tree Emissary this turn, and then board, kill my Finehorn Elves with the End of Festivities. If they have End of Festivities plus Bolt, they can kill 2 creatures. They use the End of Festivities. My Llanowar Elf is dead. They put an Inventor's Axe on their 2/2. So they have a 4/2 now, which I would snap a block off probably. This Fairy Macabre not doing anything. I think I'll cast a Lead the Stampede. 2, 3 creatures. Paladin in that is great because it's huge, but the lands on the bottom, I'll pass it over. They kick a Bushwhacker, and then they make it a 4/1. I'm going to block the Burning Tree and take 4 damage, going to 9. Let's cycle the Genersent. I guess now we get the Gingerbread Cabin. Play it. Create a food. Play Llanowar Elves. Crack the food. If the Llanowar Elf survives, I can play the Paladin. Or if they give me the opportunity, maybe I block. They still have 2 energy. They put the food on, or the Inventor's Axe on the Gingerbrute. And then they're going to get in for 3. Okay, I cannot block. But I can slam the Spinewoods Paladin, which gains me 3 life, and it's a 5/4. I'm going to need some more life gain effects, though. A Monstrous Emergence would be pretty good. What did they have? Smash to Dust to kill my creature, and a Bolt. Gets in for 4. Let's play Winding Way creature. We'll play Finehorn Elves, Mystic, Green Ranger, and then pick up my Gingerbread Cabin, replay it, make a food. They play Burning Tree, and then Reckless Impulse, Finding Rally, which they can cast. Okay, that's not great. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a very large amount of damage. They choose not to attack with the Gingerbrute. I can block with the Mystic. They have 5 damage. That's not great. I'll take 4. Okay, this V2 Gaussian Spectre. Boom. Collect with evidence. Intersent. We gain 2 life. I'll put some counters on my Finehorn Elves. Maybe the Quirion Ranger. On the Quirion Ranger. Then I'm going to gain life. Wait, no. Tap mana. Gain life. Tap. Pick up the Finehorn Elves. Or untap the Finehorn Elves, picking up my land. Play the Gingerbread Cabin. And then I'll gain life. Or maybe I'll just play a 1/2. 1/2 Hydra. Then go to their turn. I'll go to blocks, and then I will gain more life. Maybe the Gingerbread Cabin is going to win this game for me. This is kind of sweet. It depends on what they draw. They rummage, discarding a mountain, using the blood token. We win. Sick. See you in round 2.
Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe.
Round 2 versus Tug and Naxos. We're on the play. No land. Mulligan. We'll do it again. 10 land deck. Mulligan. We have too many lands. What does this hand do? I'd almost rather go to 4 and then have like creatures plus draw spells. Mulligan. Okay, we have Winding Way. So keep. We'll get rid of Ent, Land, Priest. And then we'll play a Finehorn Elves. And hope it doesn't die. They play a Cliffgate. So they're on Naya Gates. What do we draw? Hydra. We will Winding Way. or creature. And we only found 2 creatures. 2 lands go to the graveyard. They play a Basilisk Gate, and they bolt my creature. It's been real. I'll play a Llanowar Elf. They pay 2 mana for a Melded Moxite, probably discarding and returning a Snacker. That's what they do. Liftgate. Alright, we have Sagu Wildling Roostseek to grab a land. And then I will Winding Way again on creature. This time we find 3 creatures, including a Timberwatch Elf. So, I think a Malevolent Rumble, milling Pursue the Past, Prismatic Strands, Cat, and Citadel Gate. We probably Sagu for a land, and then play Mystic, or just go Sagu for a land, and then play the Timberwatch Elf. I'm not sure. Taking it for 2. Alright, Roostseek. We'll get a forest. Play the forest. Play out. Do I dump the mana first? I think I dump the mana. Mystic. Elf. And then Roostseek again. Okay, your turn. Yikes. I think I'm dead. The Snacker's gonna just kill me. I mean, I can play the Nyxborn Hydra as a 0/1 blocker, as well as play the Timberwatch Elf. Land grant. Get the Gingerbread Cabin. Play the Timberwatch Elf. Play Nyxborn Hydra just as a blocker. And then I'll play another Nyxborn Hydra. Maybe I just bestow this one. This is probably not going to work. I'm at 6. They can get +5 to anything. I think I'm passing. Probably have to shove a Llanowar Elf in front of the Sacred Cat if they attack with that. Looks like they have a Journey to Nowhere for the Hydra and then, or a Thraben Charm. Okay. I got wrecked. So we are supposed to cut 4 Avenging Hunter for 1 Pulsamarasa and 3 Fairy Macabre. Just trying to deal with their snackers, I guess. Okay, on the play. I think they're a slow deck. I'm going to keep land and Roostseek. We'll grab forest and pass. We have Gingerbread Hydra, Timberwatch Elf. So really nothing going on. Our opponent plays a Citadel Gate on green. Find a priest. I'll try the priest. They bolt the priest. Saw that coming. I'll play a Timberwatch Elf. Just start curving. I'm curving out. They bolt the Timberwatch Elf. Plays an Outlaw Medic. I'll play a Timberwatch Elf. Then I will go ahead and grab my Gingerbread Cabin and pass. We have a Melded Moxite, which pitches a Prismatic Strands. They play a Plains. And then they kill my Timberwatch Elf. Okay, I get it. Land. Make a food. Play a Llanowar Elf. Just cast a Hydra. Your turn. I have a 3/4. I'm about to have a Genersent. If I draw some draw spells, I'll be in a good spot. They play Guardian of the Guild Pact. That might just kill me. That stops me from being able to attack at the moment. Genersent. Your turn. Make another food. They've got the Basilisk Gate. So they're going to attack for 5. Or just attack with the Outlaw Medic. And then I can like bounce the Genersent with the Outlaw Medic. Nope. They're going to attack in for 5. Okay. My turn. Masked Vandal. It doesn't do very much. Crack a food. Crack another food. And then I'll attack in for 8. Maybe they do want to block with the Outlaw Medic. Just to draw a card. They don't. They crack the Melded Moxite, making a robot. Plays a Mountain. Basilisk Gate on the Outlaw Medic. They get in. Maybe me attacking was a mistake. I'm at 12. Another Nyxborn Hydra. Going to bestow onto the Genersent. So right now they can attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just attacking out. Oh, they have Prismatic Strands. I'm getting destroyed here. A Thraben Charm. Yeah, I don't know if I can like beat this situation that they've got going on. Discards a Plains. Malevolent Rumble. We got the Snackers. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next round. We got hammered. Round 3. I'm on the play. Mulligan. You have to believe in the heart of the cards to play these kinds of decks. So we have Quirion Ranger. I don't know that Roost Seeking is helping me right now. So maybe I just get rid of the Sagu and then play land. Maybe I should have kept the Sagu because I'm not doing anything this turn, but it doesn't really accomplish anything either. Play Forest and I guess I just pass. No. I should play the Quirion Ranger out. Quirion Ranger. Maybe we'll face land destruction and I'll feel good about myself. No, it's a burn deck. Yikes. They play Voldaren Epicure. Another Quirion Ranger. Let's go land. Cast Winding Way. And we will say creature. We find Priest, Avenging Hunter, Elf, and pass. So I think I just play Priest and Llanowar this turn. They play Burning Tree Sword against Rally Burn again. And then they've got the rallies. Gets in for a lot. Okay, I'm not blocking. I'll take 5. I don't want a Roost Seek right now. I think I'm actually going to cast the Priest. Attack in for 1. Untap my creature. Maybe I can play the Sagu on the next turn. Untap my Quirion, picking up a forest. And then we'll replay the forest and play the Llanowar. Maybe they just have creatures in their hand and they're not going to kill my creatures. Seems unlikely. Okay, Priest is dead. So we have 1, 2, 3 on tap for 5 mana. They get in for 5. I'm at 9. I guess I'm going to start by attacking for 1. No, I don't want to do that, I think. Untap my Llanowar Elf, picking up a land. And then cast a Sagu. Gain 3 life and send it over. They just go straight to attacks. I'll block the 2/2. Sending in the team. I'm going to block and block. Soaking up some damage. If they end the festivities here, I'll be sad. Wren's Resolve. What do they find? Mountain. They play the mountain. And now they rummage, discarding a Wren's Resolve. We have a Lead the Stampede. They land. I'm going to play Winding Way, because then I can play the Vandal too. Creature. Find a bunch of creatures. Okay. Let's play out the Mass Vandal though, as a blocker. Wait, I should have played Quirion Ranger, then picked my stuff up and untapped and everything. I think I made mistakes there. There was definitely an opportunity to pick stuff up, but I did not do it. They kill my 3/3 with the Lightning Bolt. Do you want to attack and suicide in your Human Soldier token just to get a single point of damage? Okay. Our opponent lost connection for like 20 minutes, it felt like. It was 7 minutes, and then they attacked. Okay, you got it, man. No problem. So we have 4 mana. If I tap a forest to play Quirion Ranger, I have 3 on tap, 4, 5, right? I'll have 3 mana. Then I can play my Sagu. So let's play the Quirion Ranger. Then untap the Llanowar. I could have had this mana in play if I had just done this the last turn, because I would have had play Sagu and gain 3 life. Would have had another land drop by, well, using the Roost Seek, but then I wouldn't have had my creature that gains life, so neither here nor there. One plays out a Great Furnace, Voldaren Epicure. I'm probably going to Vandal on the my Human Soldier token, and then, let's see, Sagu on the Tomb Raider. They play a Rally at the Hornburg. Interesting. I guess I just kill 3 things then. So we will block and block. Quirion on the Human Soldier token, so I don't take that 3 damage. I'm at 8. Find a forest. Land. They have no cards in hand. I think this is a fine time for an Avenging Hunter. We'll grab a forest. And no attacks, because I'm trying to go over the top of them. They have the Rally. They're going to suicide all their creatures just to take the initiative. They Epicure. They put the Inventor's Axe in the Epicure. They will attack in. Sends in the team. So we get to eat everything. They'll grab a land, but I'll be able to take the initiative back immediately by attacking in. And then I can play the Avenging Hunter, make a creature big. They can actually blood token to discard their land that they get off the initiative. I wonder what they will do. They probably will do that. They don't. Okay, it's on you. Land, return. I have 6 mana available. Start by slamming with the Avenging Hunter, or just combat. Well, attack with the Sagu, because that's... I wonder if they have the Bolt. No, they have the land in hand. Let's attack with Sagu and the Vandal. And then we will deal them damage. Initiative on my side again. We'll Forge. Flop it on the Llanowar Elves, so I can block their 1/1. And it doesn't die to end the festivities. Then I'll play another Avenging Hunter and trap you. The next turn, I think I just have lethal. Okay, you go to 10. Nice. 2 5/4s and a 3/3. You have 1 mountain in hand. No way. Am I really dead? They Galvanic Blast face. I go to 3. They discard. If they draw the bolt, I will be sad. Looks like they did. Maybe not. We will draw a card. Drawing a Timberwatch Elf. Quirion Ranger. Let's play the Quirion Ranger out. Untap my Llanowar. I'll play the Forest. And then I will bestow onto the Vandal. Or do I just... I'll bestow onto the Llanowar Elf. So I either live or I lose. One of us is losing here. If they slow rolled the bolt, I would be just like very disappointed. They did not. They didn't find it. They gave themselves the out of drawing it. Okay, we win. Nice. Okay, so this time it's not a 14 card swap. We're going to bring in everything other than the Macabres, and we're going to go full mid-range. We're taking out the Avenging Hunter. We're taking out the Timberwatch and Priest. Submit. All right. I think this hand is reasonable. We have land creature, maybe to land. We can play the Sagu immediately, like on turn 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, yeah. Put a mulligans to 6. I have to not overextend into a sweeper again. Mountain plays a Voldaren Epicure. I'll play out of Finehorn Elves. They play a Tomb Raider. They'll get in for 3. That's not great. I could just play a 2/3 Nyxborn here. We have a Monstrous Emergence. So I guess I'm going to play a Llanowar Elf, and then Monstrous Emergence, reveal a creature targeting the Tomb Raider, revealing the Generous Ent. And then next turn I can cycle the Generous Ent and play the Nyxborn Hydra out when it bolts my creature. We still just have 3 mana. I expected that they would start killing my creatures, but the bolt means they probably don't have End the Festivities in hand, I would imagine. Plays a Rally. They get in for 3. I'm at 13. Find a Mass Vandal. I'm going to Forest Cycle, getting a regular Forest. Play Elvish Mystic, and then I'll play Mass Vandal and get rid of the Blood token. And I will exile my Llanowar Elves, because if I need to collect evidence, I might want to use the Generous End. They bolt my 1/3 and play an Epicure. So this turn I have to just take the 3 damage and play the Sagu Wildling. I'll go to 9. Took 1 damage from the Epicure. We're looking for the Paladin. That would be nice. Any life gain creature would be good. I'll cast a Sagu. Back to 12. I have a 3/3. They have to deal with that. Then I can try the Winding Way next turn. Bolt on the Sagu. So I will go to 8. Okay, I'm at 8. You still have 4 damage. If I block one creature and they have a bolt, I will die. Try Winding Way. Creature. We find just Quirion Ranger. That's not good. So play the Quirion Ranger. Tap, untap the Elvish Mystic, picking up a land. Play the land. Play Mass Vandal. Exile your Blood token, getting rid of another Vandal. And then we'll play Nyxborn Hydra as a 1/2. They've got the Rally at the Hornburg. So we have block, 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 take 3. They're attacking with the team. I'll pick up my land to untap a creature, but I think I'm going to keep the Quirion Ranger alive this turn and take 3 damage. I'm at 5. They have 1 card in hand. Okay, we'll play Elvish Mystic, play Forest. I'll attack you with my Mass Vandal. Maybe I should have just attacked the Finehorn Elves, because if I draw the Gingerbread Cabin, I kind of want to keep my creature around. They play a Percussionist. Chooses to attack with everything. All right, we will untap and we'll block. Block, block, block. I guess I will keep the Finehorn Elves around. When it reveals a Goblin Tomb Raider. Right now it's just a 1/2. We have Monstrous Emergence. That doesn't help me. Land, pass the turn. They play Wren's Resolve, drawing 2 cards, finding Bushwhacker and a land. Their creature is a 2/2 now. They choose to attack. Put 2 creatures in front. They'll take out the Nyxborn Hydra. I'll play my land, pass the turn. Now I want to hold on to the Finehorn Elves in case I can draw a life gain creature. They play Voldaren Epicure, and then they will Bushwhack, getting in. I'm at 4. Oh no, the Bushwhack this turn. We block. But I'm playing mono red and in danger of timing out. Wowie zowie. And then they've got the Fire Blast. Why did you wait? Just ridiculous. Okay. Okay. Good for you. We will submit. That's what we like to call a slow roll. Okay, I'm on the play. I wonder if my opponent did that because they forgot they had it. I guess I can land grant for... I'm going to keep. We'll go land, Finehorn Elves. We have double Monstrous Emergence. I can land grant to get the Gingerbread Cabin. When it mulligans to 6. And now 5. Play land. And Finehorn. Opponent plays a Voldaren Epicure. I can kill that with my Monstrous Emergence. I don't know if that's that good. It is a thing I can do. Alright, let's kill the Voldaren Epicure. Attack for 1. They're at 19. They don't do anything. Play Forest. I'll cast a land grant. And I will grab the Gingerbread Cabin. Go ahead and attack in for 1 again. Opponent at 18. Their turn. Maybe they have all 2 drops. Plays a Gingerbrute out. They can put me to 18. Okay. No blocks. I go to 18. Play the Gingerbread Cabin. Create food. And then I will cast my Dragon. It ETBs, gains 3 life. It's a 3/3 flyer. They could bolt it. We can still just monster submersions and kill their Gingerbrute. We can crack the food for life. They chain lightning. Alright. So we sort of gain 6 life out of that. I get in for 1. We'll cast another land grant. Grab a forest. We'll gain 3 life. Then I'll kill the Gingerbrute. Now I'm just waiting for a card draw spell, because once I rip one of those, maybe I can just slap a bunch of creatures on the table. I don't really want to overextend into end the festivities just yet. They play a Tomb Raider. They can put me back to 21 life. Nyxborn Hydra would be pretty solid here. We draw land. Okay, I'll play the Llanowar Elves at this point. I've chosen not to attack because if they attack in, I'm going to double block the Tomb Raider. They play another Tomb Raider. They're getting in for 4. We will block. I have so many lands. Any action would be appreciated. There's a V2 Gauzy Inspector. We want to cast it with the additional cost, collecting evidence. Gain 2 life. It's a 2/4 now, and I gain 2 life going to 21. Play land, pass the turn. I have a 2/4. They've got 5 cards in hand, 5 minutes left on clock. Okay, and then we will block all day. They're going to get in. Okay, I'll trade my creature for your bolt and your creature. Inventor's Axe, okay. I guess it doesn't completely trade for the Inventor's Axe. They'll have to use the energy that's left over to re-equip it to the next creature that they play on the table. We remain at 21. We play Quirion Ranger. Now I can untap the Quirion Ranger, picking up the Gingerbread Cabin, play it, and crack the food. I'm at 24. We can untap the Gingerbread Cabin again. We can pick up the Gingerbread Cabin again this turn. The next turn, play it, crack the food, pick it back up. They play a Clockwork. Maybe it's not worth it to, like, I think I probably just pick it up on my turn because I can tap it for mana. They attack in for 3. And back to 21. We have a Mystic. Yeah, let's play the Mystic. Attack in with the Quirion. We'll untap the Quirion, picking up the Gingerbread Cabin. We'll play it. Then we'll crack the food. I'm at 24. Come on, opponent. You got this. There's 6 cards in hand. Ooh, they found the second land. That's not good. Here comes the 2 drops. Burning Tree Emissary. Into Rally at the Hornburg. They attack for 7. The clock is ticking, baby. We're at 17. Trying to lead the Stampede. Let's do it. Let's gain some life. Let's draw some creatures. Elves, Vandal, Quirion, V2 Gauzy Inspector. Okay. We'll play Llanowar Elf. Tap for mana. Untap my mana creature. Picking up the Gingerbread Cabin. Play the Gingerbread Cabin. Make a food. Vandal. Vandal's going to exile the Clockwork, which means that they do not actually get their card because it didn't die. We'll play V2 Gauzy Inspector. Cast with additional cost. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's just go. Emergence, land grant. Collect evidence 6. And then we'll put 2 counters on it. And attack in for 1. And crack the food. I'm at 22. That lead the Stampede was pretty good. Drew a lot of cards there. Gained a lot of life. They have a Bushwhacker. So we'll just block on the Burning Tree and on the Bushwhacker, I suppose. They choose to attack out. Seems like a miss to me, but I guess you're not... Like, I don't think they can win. Let's see what happens. We find a Paladin, so let's go ahead and cast that. Gain 3 more life. I'll do. Guess combat will attack. Opponent takes 5. Tap the Gingerbread Cabin. Untap the 2/4. Picking up the Gingerbread Cabin. Replay it. Make a food. Eat the food. Opponent plays a land. Runs Resolve. We have to go check what they drew. End the festivities and the Clockwork. So they play the End the festivities. That's why I didn't cast my second Quirion Ranger at that time. My 5/4 does have trample. They Fire Blast the 5/4. God. Okay. No problem. Let's pull some Marasa on my 5/4. 1, 2, 3. Play Quirion Ranger. Combat. Attack for 2. When it goes to 9, we untap, picking up the Gingerbread Cabin. Replay it. Make a food. And we plot. Your turn. We're getting scrappy. Mounted from Exile. They've got the Clockwork. They bolt the Quirion, so I'm going to pick up the Gingerbread Cabin again. Just so I can replay it and make a food. Plays Clockwork. Not the Clockwork from Exile. Interesting. Take it in. I'm just going to block the Clockwork. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't want to give them the extra card right now. We'll just only block the human soldier tokens. Cast the Paladin without playing the mana cost. Gain 3 life. We can Mass Vandal. Exile your Clockwork. Or maybe that was the Clockwork that was exiled previously. Okay, that makes sense. Get rid of the Quirion. Play Gingerbread Cabin. Make a food. Crack the food. Crack another food. I'm at 37 life. I feel like we're going to win this one. Get in for 3. Opponent goes to 6. They use the blood token. Lays out a Bushwhacker as a blocker. Okay. I'll just go ahead and swing out because my 5/4 has trample. No matter what they do, they are dead. They fought the good fight, and we win the game. So that is 2-1 on to round 4. All right, round number 4 on the draw. Korzalan is the opponent. So we are only on 1 lane with nothing to play. That means I mulligan. And we'll do it again. So as deep as we go, like when we go deeper, we're looking for lands and fast payoffs or lands and card draw spells. We have Sagu. I think I have to keep this. We'll get rid of the Nyxborn. Get rid of maybe the Llanowar Elf. We go land, Llanowar, turn 2, play the Priest off the Sagu Omen. And then turn 3 Avenging Hunter because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that all falls apart pretty quickly. All right. We're going to attempt for a turn 3 Avenging Hunter. Will it be good enough? Will our opponent be playing red? Our opponent plays a Seething Landscape. Play a Llanowar Elf. I'm imagining that this is probably Dimir Fairies. We sacrifice. Gets a Mountain. So there's Sweeper's deck. Cycles for Volatile Fjord. So blue-red. Oh god. I'm going to Roost Seek. Grab Forest. And we will attempt the Priest of Titania. We have 5 mana. Opponent doesn't currently have Counterspell available, but they do have many bolts they could cast. They bolt and cycle. Grabbing Ice Tunnel. They're playing Grixis. So Avenging Hunter would be really good if I could put it on the table. Let's start with Winding Way for creature. Find Quirion Ranger Genercent. That wasn't great. I'll cycle, grabbing a land, lay out the Quirion Ranger, and then pick up the Llanowar, pick up the forest, untap the Llanowar Elf, and play a Finehorn Elves. And let's see if we can put the Avenging Hunter on the table. Okay, they are going to pass with Counterspell up. Let's play Forest, tap for a bunch of mana, untap an Elf, tap it, and then attempt to bestow on the Quirion Ranger. Trying to get the Counterspell out of their hand, basically. And then they bolt. So that's not terrible for me because now I have a 4/5 still. They terminate my 4/5. I think that I'm going to have to try the Avenging Hunter this turn. What in the world is this? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast it, exile a top card of your library. You can play that card until the end of your next turn. Well, Avenging Hunter doesn't look quite as good, but we have to cast it. Grab Forest. It's going to give them a land. They duress me, which takes my Lead the Stampede. They are just playing some nonsense over here. Gets in for 2. This thing has Vigilance? Brutal. Grabs Island. Okay, we have another Avenging Hunter. I will attack in with my Avenging Hunter. Okay. We take the initiative. I'm going to put some counters, Forge, onto my Elf. They use a Bolt. They don't. Land, attempt another Avenging Hunter. They do have a counterspell. God. Okay. And then they bolt my Elf. Because, yep, they get in. Now they increase the size of their elemental. Oh no, this is a miserable matchup, isn't it? They've got a 3/6, so I have to attack with both of my creatures. Any instant kills my creatures. We'll go to combat, attack out. Then I can play a 3/4. They have a spell, so I'm toast. GG. Good for you. That's pretty nice. Okay. I don't know how to sideboard. I'll see if there's like a blue-red spread. So we are just, I guess, looking to mid-range the mount. Bringing the Paladins. Pull some Marasa. Got the Timberwatch Elf. And then Mass Vandals we don't need. We can bring in the Monstrous Emergence for their 1/of creature. Got a random elf. I don't know what I'm doing. Not good. I'm lost in the dark. Orzalon just playing the spice. We're on the play. I guess I play a turn 2 priest. If I untap with it, it's amazing. Okay. I'll just Roost Seek right away. Grab Forest. One in place Island. We'll play Priest of Titania. They Island cycle. Grabbing Ice Tunnel so they could potentially snuff out. Plays the Ice Tunnel. Let's try Llanowar. And then I have 4 mana. I'm going to land grant. Showing them my Avenging Hunters. Grab Forest. Play Lead the Stampede. Another Avenging Hunter and a Llanowar. A Finehorn Elves. Okay. We'll put the Lead the Stampede in any order. Play the Finehorn Elves. So I have 8 mana. Breath Weapon would wreck me. They have it. What a bummer. I'll Forest Cycle for the Gingerbread Cabin. And then play a 2/3. I don't know if that's any good, but I'm on the table. As soon as I find another land, I can just Avenging Hunter, Avenging Hunter, Avenging Hunter. They play Thorn of the Black Rose. Cast Lead the Stampede. Take Genersent, Llanowar. And then I will cycle, grabbing a land, and play the Llanowar. Can't really attack. One plays a land. Draw off the Monarch. Feels bad. Let's cast Winding Way. They counterspell. I'll gain some life. I'm not going to attack. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. They bolt my creature. Both my creatures would have died, so that was a good play, I guess. The not attacking part. They crack a Seething Landscape after playing it. It's a swamp. They'll go ahead and play a Gurmag Angler. Gurm Daddy on the table. We draw a Quirion Ranger. I will attempt an Avenging Hunter. That resolves. We take the initiative. Alright. Get a Forest. We'll play out a Quirion Ranger. And they have a Breath Weapon. Okay. Feels good. And a Snuff Out. I'm going to concede. We are trashed. I'll see you in the next round. Opponent revealed their hand. That was nice. I don't think that was necessary, but they showed me that there was nothing I could have ever done. We'll see you in the next round. We are here in round number 5, trying to pick up a 3/2 and get my money back. I'll keep. We're 2-2 right now. Forest. Uh-oh. Arbor Elf. Okay. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Very nice. Well, we'll see. I will start by playing a Quirion Ranger. Very nice. Try to blow up my land. Don't really. Please don't. I want my land. I mean, they can waste their mana. They said they were just now looking at the video that I just posted, which is sweet. They have Malevolent Realm revealing Avenging Hunter, Sprawl, Forest, Wildgrowth. I assume they take... Well, it's hard to say. Maybe the Sprawl makes sense. We are a go-wide deck. On this coming turn, I play the Priest. I land grant. Show them what's up. On the next turn, I can play like Vandals just for creatures, and then make a bunch of mana, casting the Sagu. They choose Utopia Sprawl. They can untap their land right now and sprawl it. Plays a Sprawl. I'm assuming it's on red. It is on red. Land. We will play Priest of Titania. I'll land grant. My hand is revealed. Grab a Forest. Get in for 1. Okay. They will untap their land. Like 6 mana. 7 mana. Noid Altasaur, cascading into Bonder's Ornament. What am I looking for? Huge creatures. Find Winding Way. So I can play the Vandal first, or I play the Winding Way first. I probably play the Vandal first. Then I go Winding Way. Tap the Priest for 3. 3. Winding Way. Creature. Oh, they have an elf. Nice. Creature. A lot more elves. Okay. So we just go Quirion, Llanowar, untap the Priest, pick up a land, cast a Sagu, chonk, untap the Priest again, dumping our whole hand. I'm not going to play the last Mass Vandal out. Cast a Sagu. Alright, your turn. No attacks. If I draw a Nyxborn, we could just one-shot them, I think. But post-board, they're going to have Breath Weapon. Opponent is making mana. Plays out a Genersent. They don't attack. Play my Forest. I'll bash in with a Sagu. I want to kill this Bonner's Ornament. They just take it. They want to draw with their Bonner's Ornament. I don't blame them. It makes sense. Okay, they draw. And then they pass. Okay, Avenging Hunter is pretty solid. I'll tap for a bajillion. Play the Avenging Hunter. We'll take the initiative. And then I guess I pass to them. Grab a forest. Pass to you. Opponent has a Writhing Chrysalis. But the only reach or trample creature they have is the Altasaur right now. I think I would stick my 2 Sagu Wildlings on the Altasaur to block it. They draw a card. No colored mana now. No attacks. Okay, we're going to go for Lost Well. Try to draw a Hydra. Forest and a Timberwatch Elf. So we're bottoming the forest. Top the Timberwatch Elf. Play land. We're going to play the Timberwatch Elf. So next turn we have super duper duper lethal. We just make the Avenging Hunter attack for a bajillion. Okay, so they've conceded. That means we have to try to fight through the Breath Weapon. Let's see if we have a sideboard strategy. It says 4 Vandal for 4 Monstrous Emergence. Okay, I guess we try it. There's no anti-Breath Weapon in this deck. Okay, do I keep this hand? I have a turn 2 Winding Way. I'm going to keep. Could be wrong. We can use the Sagu to get a forest out of the deck. I'm on the draw. The Pauper Elf. Okay. Play land. First Seek. Maybe they are playing land destruction, but I have so many lands. Plays a Wild Growth on their land, so they currently can untap it and retap it for 2 mana. They put a Utopia Sprawl on it, choosing red, so they could have a fast Avenging Hunter as well. We naturally draw the Gingerbread Cabin. A Winding Way for creature. We have too many in hand now, so we'll discard 2 lands. I guess the question is, do I play Timberwatch Elf next turn or Priest Mystic? They go Writhing Chrysalis. I think I have to go Priest Mystic. Untaps. Will they blow up my land? Makes 4 mana. They do blow up the land. Okay, so I'll play the Priest. Shouldn't have discarded the lands. Play Priest of Titania. They kill my Priest. Why would you do that? That's so mean. No! Gets in. This is 5 damage. They are playing land destruction. Suplex is a sideboard card against the affinity decks. So we have to play Mystic, and then a Mystic, play the cabin, and then grab a land. This upcoming turn, we just play Avenging Hunter, I think. They get in for 4. I'm an 11. They kill one of my creatures. So I can't cast the Avenging Hunter. I'll cast a 4/5. Plays a Sprawl. They have a bajillion mana. They must just only have a mana card in hand. We find a Winding Way. I think I'm just going to put the Avenging Hunter on the table first. And we'll take second to last forest in the deck. Wow. All gas. It's going to be all gas now. They play out a Generous End. So I think I have to forge onto my Avenging Hunter because I need it to be big enough to block the Generous End. Hydra can currently block the Chrysalis. Okay. We're going into the initiative. Forge. Put it on the Avenging Hunter. Draw Llanowar Elf. Let's go Winding Way. Reacher. We reveal Timberwatch, Lead the Stampede, Avenging Hunter, and Aquarian Ranger. So we're going to go land, play the Aquarian Ranger, play Timberwatch Elf. We already played the land. I'll play a Llanowar Elf. Probably should have just played, I don't know. I don't need to untap anything because I can only make 1 mana extra. So this current turn, we go into Trap, and then we play Avenging Hunter. We go into Archives. Okay, they give me the GGs. GG's the duck that quacks. That's going to end it for a 3-2. I'd say that's pretty solid for not knowing anything about elves. The matchups we lost felt like a nightmare. Thank you once again to Derek Smith for the deck donation. Thanks to Shiib for the sideboard guide, which you can get by contacting him via the Elves Discord. Remember, that's linked in the description. And I will see you in the next video.